Hello everyone, welcome to the 10 Minutes Reading Every Day program. The purpose of this program is to help you utilize your fragmented time in life to read, learn and grow. In today's episode, we will learn the book Psychological Types by psychiatrist Carl Jung. Psychological Types is a foundational work in the field of psychology. In this book, Jung explores the concept of psychological types and presents his theory of personality. He suggests that individuals have inherent preferences in how they perceive the world and make decisions, leading to different psychological types. The book is divided into 3 parts. The first part discusses the theory of psychological types, providing an introduction to the concept and explaining the various dimensions of personality. Jung introduces the terms introversion and extroversion to describe different attitudes towards the external world. Introversion refers to an inward focus of energy. Introverted individuals tend to direct their attention and derive their energy from their internal world of thoughts, feelings, and reflections. They often prefer solitude and introspection, valuing depth of understanding and inner experiences. Introverts may feel drained by excessive external stimulation and may require time alone to recharge. Extroversion, on the other hand, refers to an outward focus of energy. Extroverted individuals draw energy from the external world of people, activities, and objects. They are more inclined to engage in social interactions, seek external stimulation, and enjoy being around others. Extroverts often display outgoing and expressive behaviors, thrive in group settings, and derive energy from social interactions. It's important to note that introversion and extroversion are not absolute categories but rather exist on a spectrum, with individuals falling somewhere along the continuum. Most people exhibit a combination of introverted and extroverted tendencies, although one orientation may be more dominant. Jung's concept of introversion and extroversion goes beyond mere sociability or shyness. It encompasses how individuals process information, derive energy, and direct their attention. It influences their preferred modes of communication, decision-making, and engagement with the world. Introverted individuals may be more inclined towards reflection, analysis, and depth, while extroverted individuals may seek external validation, interaction, and breadth of experiences. It's important to remember that neither introversion nor extroversion is inherently better or worse than the other. They represent different ways of being and interacting with the world, and both orientations have unique strengths and challenges. Understanding one's own introverted or extroverted tendencies can help individuals better navigate their environments, tailor their personal and professional pursuits, and foster healthy relationships with others. In the second part of Psychological Types, Carl Jung explores the 4 basic functions of the mind and how they combine to form different psychological types. Here is an expansion on these functions and their influence on personality. Thinking refers to the rational and logical process of analyzing information, making judgments, and forming conclusions based on objective criteria. Individuals who have a dominant thinking function tend to prioritize objectivity, logic, and systematic decision-making. They value critical thinking, accuracy, and efficiency. However, they may sometimes struggle with expressing emotions or considering subjective factors in their decision-making. Feeling involves the subjective evaluation and assessment of situations, considering personal values, and making decisions based on emotional and interpersonal considerations. Individuals with a dominant feeling function prioritize harmony, empathy, and understanding. They are attuned to their own emotions and the emotions of others, often seeking consensus and making decisions based on personal values. However, they may find it challenging to detach themselves from emotions and make purely objective judgments. Sensation refers to the direct perception and awareness of sensory information from the external world. Individuals with a dominant sensation function rely on their senses to gather concrete, detailed, and practical information about the present moment. They are often grounded in reality, paying attention to their surroundings and enjoying sensory experiences. However, they may struggle with abstract thinking and may prioritize immediate sensory gratification over long-term goals. Intuition involves perceiving patterns, possibilities, and connections beyond what is immediately apparent. Individuals with a dominant intuition function are imaginative, future-oriented, and open to unconventional ideas and possibilities. They often rely on their intuition to generate insights and make leaps of understanding. However, they may find it challenging to explain their intuitive leaps to others or may overlook important details in their focus on the big picture. Based on these 4 functions, Jung proposes that they combine in different ways to form 8 distinct psychological types. These types are represented by combinations of 2 dominant functions, with one being extroverted, oriented toward the external world, and the other being introverted, oriented toward the internal world. For example, an individual may have a dominant thinking function combined with a dominant sensation function, resulting in a thinking sensation type. Each type has its own unique characteristics, strengths, and potential challenges, which influence how individuals perceive and interact with the world. Understanding one's dominant functions and psychological type can offer insights into one's preferred ways of processing information, making decisions, and engaging with others. It can help individuals recognize their strengths, develop areas for growth, and navigate interpersonal dynamics more effectively. Additionally, knowledge of psychological types can enhance self-awareness and empathy, facilitating better communication and collaboration with others. Here are examples of the 8 psychological types based on Carl Jung's theory of psychological types. Thinking extroverted sensation (EST). An EST type may excel in fields that require practical problem solving and attention to detail, such as engineering or skilled trades. They enjoy hands-on activities and have a pragmatic approach to decision-making. Thinking introverted sensation (IST). An IST type may prefer careers that involve precise data analysis and organization, such as accounting or research. They are methodical, detail-oriented, and rely on established systems and frameworks. Feeling extroverted sensation (ESF). An ESF type may thrive in roles that involve connecting with people and creating harmonious environments, such as counseling or event planning. They have a talent for understanding others' emotions and creating inclusive spaces. Feeling introverted sensation (ISF). An ISF type may excel in careers that require empathy, creativity, and an understanding of aesthetics, such as art therapy or interior design. They have a deep appreciation for beauty and a keen sense of personal values. Thinking extroverted intuition (ENT). An ENT type may be well suited for roles that involve strategic thinking, innovation, and exploring new possibilities, such as entrepreneurship or research and development. They have a talent for generating ideas and thinking outside the box. Thinking introverted intuition (INT). An INT type may be drawn to intellectual pursuits and theoretical frameworks, making them suitable for careers in academia or philosophy. They have a natural inclination for deep analysis, complex problem solving, and understanding abstract concepts. Feeling extroverted intuition (ENF). An ENF type may excel in roles that involve inspiring and motivating others, such as leadership or coaching. They have a natural charisma, a talent for understanding people's needs, and a vision for positive change. Feeling introverted intuition (INF). An INF type may be inclined toward creative and introspective pursuits, such as writing or artistic expression. They possess a rich inner world and often bring deep emotional insight and depth to their creative endeavors. It's important to note that these examples are just general illustrations, and individuals may exhibit variations within each type. Psychological types are not meant to limit individuals but rather provide a framework for self-awareness and understanding. The third part of the book explores the practical application of psychological types in various aspects of life. Jung discusses the implications of understanding one's type for personal growth, relationships, career choices, and even collective dynamics such as family and society. He emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and self-acceptance in embracing one's type and living authentically. According to Carl Jung's theory of psychological types, individuals have innate preferences for certain functions and ways of perceiving and judging the world. These preferences, which form the basis of psychological types, are believed to be relatively stable over time. Therefore, it is not possible to completely change one's psychological type. However, it is important to note that psychological types are not fixed labels that determine every aspect of a person's behavior or personality. They are simply descriptions of preferences and tendencies. While individuals may have a dominant psychological type, they can still develop and utilize other functions to varying degrees. Individuals can expand their awareness and develop skills in less preferred functions, which can lead to a more balanced and adaptable approach to life. For example, an individual with a dominant thinking function can consciously work on developing their feeling function by practicing empathy, considering others' perspectives, and engaging in activities that promote emotional intelligence. Moreover, individuals can also learn to recognize and manage the potential challenges associated with their dominant psychological type. For instance, someone with a dominant extroverted thinking function may need to consciously make an effort to listen to others' input and consider their feelings in decision-making processes. Ultimately, the goal is not to change one's psychological type but rather to develop a well-rounded and integrated personality by embracing and harnessing the strengths of each function. By developing self-awareness, individuals can better understand their preferences, leverage their strengths, and navigate situations that may require the use of less preferred functions. This can lead to personal growth, enhanced interpersonal relationships, and a more flexible approach to life's challenges. There are various ways to explore and understand your psychological type based on Carl Jung's theory. Here are some steps you can take. Self-reflection. Begin by reflecting on your own preferences, tendencies, and patterns of behavior. Consider how you typically approach and process information, make decisions, and interact with others. Pay attention to what energizes you and how you recharge. This self-awareness can provide valuable insights into your psychological type. Psychological type assessments. Take a psychological type assessment or personality test based on Carl Jung's theory, such as the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator (MBTI) or the Jung Typology Test (JTT). These assessments use a series of questions to gauge your preferences and provide an indication of your psychological type. Keep in mind that these assessments are self-reported and should be used as a starting point for self-reflection rather than definitive labels. Study and research, read books and resources on Jungian psychology and psychological types to deepen your understanding. Explore the descriptions and characteristics of the different psychological types to see which ones resonate with you. Carl Jung's book, Psychological Types, can be a valuable resource for in-depth study. Seek professional guidance. If you are interested in a more thorough exploration of your psychological type, consider consulting with a qualified psychologist or therapist who specializes in personality assessment and Jungian psychology. They can provide expert guidance and help you interpret your results in the context of your unique experiences and personal development. Remember that psychological types are complex and multifaceted, and no single test or assessment can capture the entirety of an individual's personality. It is also important to approach psychological typing with an open and exploratory mindset, recognizing that individuals are dynamic and can exhibit different behaviors and preferences in different situations. By engaging in self-reflection, using assessments as tools for self-discovery, and seeking professional guidance if desired, you can gain a deeper understanding of your psychological type and how it influences your thoughts, behaviors, and interactions with others. Psychological types has had a significant influence on psychology and has been widely used in fields such as counseling, education, and organizational development. It offers valuable insights into human behavior, personality differences, and the dynamics of interpersonal relationships. Alright, that concludes our learning for today. After listening to this book, do you feel more curious about your own psychological type? Find the free test link in the description area of this video. Feel free to share your test result with us in the comments below. And hope by understanding your own psychological type can help you better use your strength in work, life and social interaction with people. If you enjoyed today's content, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notifications so that you can receive our content in a timely manner. See you in the next episode.